All right, friends, I'm here with my new buddy, Kyle. Kyle, what's up? How's it going?
How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
We're in a very interesting place right here. Tell us all about it.
So my name is Kyle Ives. I am one half of the Ives brothers, and we are known for traveling around America doing stunt shows on motorcycles. And one particular show being the classic Wall of Death, which happens to be the oldest form of motorcycle stunt and thrill show that exists. So, and that's what we're inside of right now.
And this is the Wall of Death?
Yeah, it's basically a big open wooden whiskey barrel that we ride motorcycles inside of. People go up top, there's a platform 12 feet up in the air. They stand up there and they look down into the barrel and watch us ride around, and we even go all the way up to the red line and interact with the crowd while we're performing, and just defying all the laws of gravity.
Awesome. Now, how long does this actually take to assemble? Because I'm sure this comes apart in a bunch of Lego pieces and you got to put it all back together.
Yeah, so there's 24 individual wall pieces. There's pretty much 24 pieces of everything. It takes us about 12 to 15 hours depending on how level the surface is, and but about 12-15 hours of hard manual labor.
And does it go into place perfect every time, or do you got to test it out and make sure it's
Yeah,
plumb and everything?
For the most part, it won't even go together unless it's set up right. So,
okay.
So it's important to know that everything's level and aligned how it's properly supposed to be. Because it's a lot of work to put into something to realize get to the last piece, and that's when you find out too, is when it's the last piece.
It's like, oh no,
you got to start all over. So we just try to prevent that from happening. But yeah.
Let's take a look at some of the vehicles you guys cruise around on the Wall of Death.
So this is a 1981 CB125. This bike was actually gifted to me from a friend, Spencer, out of Durango, Colorado. He noticed, if you come over here to the other side, I actually have it. This bike was bought brand new and from the showroom floor put inside of the Wall of Death. It's 1984. It's been in the Wall of Death since 1984. I got this from a guy out of Canada with the first Wall of Death that I actually leased. And this bike has actually been a part of every single Wall of Death show that I've been a part of for the past 15 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's never missed one show. I've had a lot of bikes come and go, but this one has been a part of every single one of them. So it kind of proved itself.
And is this the one you ride, or do you?
Yeah, this is my bike. This is the
okay.
bike that I ride.
And what kind of displacement is it?
It's just a 125.
125, yeah,
little,
okay.
Little 125 four-stroke, and same thing with that one over there. My buddy Kickwing rides that one. They're kind of just like invincible, man, when it comes to doing all this. They start every time you need them to start, and they're super dependable and reliable motorcycles. So we chose these.
Very cool. I like all the graphics on a tank.
Yeah, that's just years of stickers.
I was just gonna say that's probably like one month, just stickers over the months and years.
For real. So, and I've actually even pressure washed a bunch of them off, but
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then over here you got a go-kart.
Yeah, so then we got this homemade go-kart over here. My brother and I built this about 15 years ago. And it's been put together and come apart and put together and come apart and broke and fixed and welded and many times, but it's pretty much everything that we need it to be now.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
so once you're
212cc, just a Harbor Freight Predator engine, and that's all we need to put four wheels up on the wall.
And what's the difference between four-wheel vehicle and the two-wheel vehicle as far as getting up on the wall and getting it moving, and getting it going?
It definitely feels a little more forced in the go-kart, because it's kind of like when you're on a motorcycle, you have that movement in your hips and your shoulders, and you kind of can counterbalance a little bit and just make what you feel comfortable. Where this is just kind of like
you're forcing
in a car that's going sideways, and it's just like that, and that's exactly what it feels like, right? So
you got to force those inner tires to kind of get up there with the other two.
Speed is key. Speed pretty much does everything for us. We do very little steering or leaning on the motorcycles. A lot of it is just to do with how fast you're going.
Just the centrifugal force of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Very cool. So how many shows are you guys doing during this, like per day or whatever?
I think we're gonna do probably anywhere from 4 to 6 shows a day. Just depends on the crowd and how everybody's feeling, and you know, if we have to do more than that, then we will, because we want as many people to see the show. You know, we want everybody to have an opportunity to come check it out.
Yeah, like I said, it's usually a big crowd out there waiting to get up and check you guys out.
And not too many shows. We do start at like 6 p.m. and go till midnight. So I think everybody's going to be getting off work and leaving the practice from the track, and so I think we're going to have a really good turnout tonight. So we'll run as many shows as we can.
Yeah, I think the MotoGP people will be kind of moseying over here.
With us every year.
Yeah.
We have a good
All right,
time.
man. All right, Kyle. Well, thanks so much for introducing all this.
Absolutely.
This is very cool. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Have a great show.
Right on. Yeah, we'll do our best.
All right, take care. Bye. All right, guys. I'm here inside the arena, or the Wall of Death. The Ives brothers are going to jump on their bikes and barrel around like crazy devils on their bikes here. So they're down there getting ready. Pretty cool. So this is going to be exciting. Check it out.
But again, if you want to have some fun with us, take the paper contribution and fold it long ways. Place it between 2 fingers. Lower your elbow on top of the table, just like this young man right here is doing. That is a perfect example.